with your hosts, Russ Ocker and Chad Lee Koestner. And now, here's the pitch.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pitch Sports Show on KCOE Centerville, live from your Centerville Hy-Vee store. This is the Hollow Rocket production. I'm Russ W. Along with me, as always, is the Hall of Famer Chad Lee Koestner and that guy we call Josh. We've got a huge show for you tonight, jam-packed with guests, including two student guests. Spencer Barner is our In the Box segment. And then Michaela White will join us. She has made a decision on playing some soccer at college, so we're going to talk to her about that decision. Looking forward to visiting with her. Also, coming up on the show tonight, Coach Mike Carney will talk boys golf. We've got a few meets under our belt now. We'll see how that's going. Tino Toronis will talk boys soccer and see how that team's developing. And then Ryan Hodges will slide out and talk to us about the upcoming baseball season. You know, we're not too far away from baseball. And then Matt Rudolph Kovacevic will be here to talk tonight as well. So we've got a busy show here on the pitch. We're excited to be here. As always on a Wednesday night, we'll thank all of our fine sponsors who make the show possible each and every week. Hershey Roofing and Painting. It's that time of year, thinking about it, if you've got that leaky roof that needs addressed, call 641-895-5082. Also, Chico Construction, Northside Insurance, J&L Flooring, The Preserve on Rathbun Lake, Daily Eye Legion, Henley Dental, Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop, Cook Insurance, Thomas Funeral Home, RK Auto Body, Jim Ireland Menswear, and Power and Churchill Hall of Fame Challenge, and our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, all joining us right here on the Pitch Sports Show. We will grab a break. We'll come back and get things started right after this on Hy-Vee, the Pitch.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course. But they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
We're talking local sports and a little bit more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. Russ Ocker live from the Hy-Vee dining room. And Josh Bryce joins us now. Got a lot of things going on out here at Hy-Vee. I'm seeing a two-day sale coming up.
You bet. We got a great two-day sale on Thursday, Friday. A lot of great items in there. We have Kraft macaroni and cheese in a 5-pack for just $3.77. Hy-Vee 1.75 quart ice cream, just $1.88. We have Hy-Vee white milk in a half gallon, just 99 cents. Fresh from our kitchen, homemade 12-inch thin crust pizza, just $5.99 with a 10-cent fuel saver. We also have 7-Up Dr. Pepper 6-pack, 6 for $10. And we also have Doritos or Sun Chips for just $1.88, all that and a lot more. And then don't forget, on Saturdays, still this month, for every $50 you spend, you get 50 cents a gallon in your fuel saver card.
There's some chicken there, too.
Yeah, I thought that might catch your eye.
That caught my eye.
Tuesdays and Thursday, we also have an $8 8-piece chicken bucket, and you get an 8-cent fuel saver.
Wow, how about that? Yeah, chicken and Pepsi are
Can we get that moved to Wednesday night?
That's great. I'll let you guys do the show, and I'll send you some chicken. All right, Josh, with this summer coming and getting some nice springtime weather here, anything we need to know about what Hy-Vee might have planned for the warm weather?
Oh, you never know. We're working on finding, if anybody is looking, we're looking on finding somebody to run our grill this summer, maybe a couple of days a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that kind of thing. If somebody is looking to find a little summer job and come out and do that, we're looking for applications on that. I don't know if you noticed when you pulled in, but we're getting a new roof put on. So we're going to be a little bit under construction for about the next 6 weeks. We're having a new roof and having some condensers and stuff moved up on the roof. So hopefully that is going to lead into some more upgrades for us. Once we get the roof fixed, then we can start moving on to some other projects. So we'll hopefully have some more information coming about that soon.
All right, guys, big night in sports tonight. We talked about this a little bit before the show. None of us necessarily huge NBA fans, but obviously we followed enough to know a little bit about it. What... two big games tonight. We were talking about it's kind of interesting that the NBA didn't look to move the game times a little bit so they're not at the same time. But you got Kobe Bryant's last game, and then you got the potential record-breaking game of the Golden State Warriors. So which one intrigues you more? Is there a chance you'll be watching either? Chad, I know if you're watching, you'll just bounce back and forth. But
yeah, I'll probably pay more attention to the Golden State game just because I was I still am a Bulls fan, but I don't follow it as much as I did back when I was in college. Back in the day when the good teams were playing NBA basketball. So I'll probably pay a little bit more attention to that. And I've never been a Kobe fan, so I don't. He could have left a month ago, and it wouldn't have bothered me. So,
Josh,
yeah, I'm kind of a fan. I'll be watching the Golden State game because that's kind of a big record, to break in sports. But at the same time, I'm not a big Kobe fan either, but you kind of have to respect his career. 5 NBA titles, 20 seasons and 18 All-Star appearances. He's got some pretty ridiculous numbers and has the argument for one of the best players to ever come through the NBA. So, that's a huge deal that, that person is moving on and, who's going to kind of step up and take that role. You got somebody like a LeBron James who I don't think is even in that same bracket yet, and he might be, like the next best player in the NBA with the Steph Curry coming up behind him just because he's kind of new.
Where do you think we're at with that? LeBron, where does he fit into this mix? He was supposed to be going to be one of the greatest players of all time. I think some people might still argue that. He does have a couple of titles, but I don't know that he's dominated. When Jordan was dominating, you just figured they win, period. I don't care who you put with him. They're going to win. That hasn't been necessarily the case with LeBron, and now he's talking about leaving Cleveland again, possibly. I don't know what to think about where LeBron fits into that mix. I think Kobe definitely, you can put him in the argument as one of the best, but I don't know LeBron where he fits in just yet.
I think if you set LeBron up against any NBA player in their prime one-on-one, LeBron's probably going to win. But as far as building a team around him, he's not like a Jordan or a Kobe or somebody that can put a team on his back for an entire season and win. He's proven that he needs more key players around him to win the title, like what he did in Miami. He had some of the greatest players to ever play the game around him was where he won those titles, and he hasn't been able to do the same thing in Cleveland by himself.
Well, obviously Jordan had great players around him too. Scottie Pippen was listed as one of the 50 greatest of all time. He had phenomenal players around him too, but he won 3 in a row and then 3 in a row. And if he wouldn't have taken that break, he might have won 9 in a row. Who knows? Yeah. But so, Chad Lee, where do you put LeBron at this point?
At this point, I'm kind of with Josh. Longevity, I guess, is where we got to see. I don't know. Maybe in 10 years, we'll be saying LeBron is one of the greatest of all time. There again, I'm a little biased because my era of basketball players, Larry Bird, Matthew Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, the dream team. That's those players. That's kind of who
David Robinson.
Right. Even Tim Duncan now.
He's simply phenomenal.
Right. Exactly. So the longevity of LeBron James is probably going to determine whether he fits into that category or not. Right now, I would say no, he's not, but he's got that potential. And, if he does get on the right team and get with, someone else and he ends up rattling off 5 or 6 titles.
Well, absolutely. I think a couple more titles probably puts him in the, in the conversation. One of the players on the back end. I mean, he's 31, 32, and with knee problems and 6'10" and 290 pounds. So, I mean, how much longer is his body physically going to be able to hold out? I don't know that he's going to be able to rattle off the 3 or 4 titles. I don't know if he's got that many healthy years in him. This is The Pitch on KCOG Centerville. When we come back, we will go to our In the Box segment. Spencer Varno joins us next on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to KCOG Centerville, 99.7 FM and 1400 AM. Also, you will find the Pitch Sports Show streaming live at thepitchsportshow.com. That's thepitchsportshow.com. You can check us out there. You can listen to us live streaming. You can go back and listen from wherever you want, whenever you want, on thepitchsportshow.com. Our In the Box segment is brought to you each Wednesday night by Northside Insurance in Centerville. Amy Gonerman and the crew. Call 856-3333. That's 856-3333. And when we think of Northside and Amy, her son Colton Gonerman, who's having a tremendous year up at Marshalltown. He's the ace of that staff. He's 5-0. He's going next year to play down in Missouri at Missouri State Springfield in that beautiful facility. Well, the Marshalltown Tigers are coming to town this weekend, Chadley, to take on the Indian Hills Falcons. So we'll see Colton. He'll probably, if things go like normally, he'll pitch the opening game on Saturday. And so if folks want to get out and see a whole lot of Centerville kids in action, It's a great weekend to do it.
Yeah, it should have some good weather, and I know Amy and the Gonermans always enjoy bringing the team down there, and they can do something real nice for the Marshalltown team when Colton comes to town and bring all his buddies out to the farm, and I'll like give them a pumpkin or something. I don't know.
So there you go. Yeah, give him a pumpkin. And I'll tell you what, it's good to see him doing well. You wish we'd see him in a Falcon uniform, and I'm sure what happened there.
Yeah,
but,
it happens. But yeah, player of the week a couple of times, and like say 5-0. So great job, Colton. And of course, we've got Michael Starcevich. You'll likely see him on the mound for Indian Hills this weekend. Grant Walker playing for the Falcons as well. So a lot of Centerville kids in action this weekend out there at Pat Doherty Field, and it looks like forecast-wise should be a great weekend for baseball. All right, well, we'll visit now with Spencer Vonner. He is a senior at Centerville High School. He joins us with our end-of-box segment. Spencer, thanks for stopping out tonight. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah. Spencer Vonner. My mom is Leslie Hill. Dad is Chad Vonner. I got plenty of brothers and sisters. Don't need to list them all here.
Can't you list them all if you have to?
I mean, it takes me a minute to remember it. But yeah, there's a few.
Can you get them in order?
If I really try. You really want me to?
No.
Yeah, I play tennis. My third year this year. One sport I'm involved in right now.
Okay. Now, from what I understand, you're pretty solid with the racket.
That's what they tell me, but I mean, I like to think so myself, I guess, but all a matter of perspective. So far I'm 2-1 this season for individuals, but looking to be better.
Okay. Are you playing the 1 slot or 2 slot?
2 slot.
Okay. And who's one right now?
Daniel Bearhoff.
You got a solid group of guys. You got a chance to do something pretty special this year, it sounds like.
Yeah, you think so? We really like to.
So when you play doubles, who's you get your teamed up with right now?
Stephen Cochran. Okay, I don't know. Yep. Last year was Daniel, but Stephen this year.
But how's Stephen on the tennis court? He's kind of a character. I know he's a good athlete, but he's kind of a character.
He's something. I don't know. He's fun to play with, but when we get down, he gets real down. But yeah, it's fun playing with him.
Now, do you play tennis quite a bit outside of school tennis? I mean, do you get together with guys and say, let's go play some tennis?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Anytime we can, really. Today was a really nice day out. Maybe before practice and then practice as well. And I'll probably, what time I get out of here, I might go play again.
Really? Yeah. All right. What's your strength on the tennis court?
My strength?
Yeah.
Well, the strength is I have no weaknesses.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Wow, there you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So, serve-wise, who's the best? Who's got the hardest serve on the team, you think?
Daniel, for sure. He puts a lot of time in it by himself, just going down there and practicing serving. But, yeah, he definitely puts the most time into it.
Now, what about your serve? Are you into speed? Is it finesse or a little bit of both?
I try to get both as much as I can, but I focus mainly on finesse and accuracy.
Okay.
And, yeah.
When you play Daniel, is it close?
I haven't played him at all this year, but last year when we played, he's never beat me. So
he's never beat you?
No, and it was not close.
All right, so help me out then.
Then why is he number one?
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Were you number one last year?
Or number 2? Definitely last year.
Okay.
I wouldn't beat him, no.
I hear he's pretty solid.
Yeah,
In my day, I wasn't bad, but I probably wouldn't challenge you now. I don't, we could play, but I might take you on to 2, which would be what, 30. You play a 1 game to 30. And I'm out of juice. I got nothing left.
He gets a little worn out.
I get a little tired. All right. Now, tennis, you say, is the only sport you play. I know you used to play basketball. Are there other sports that do you like all these sports? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I still like basketball and I still play every once in a while. I don't know, I didn't really have the motivation to play as a high school sport.
Do you watch much sports on TV?
No, not really. I'd try to go out and do it.
Okay. Now, recently, you were the student of the month out at Rotary. Talk to me a little bit about that and how that came about.
I don't know, really. It came out of nowhere for me. I just get good grades, I guess. I was nominated by my Spanish teacher, Kelly Warren, and recently heard that it was unanimous, all the voting. So.
Wow. All right. That's quite an honor.
Yes.
What kind of GPA are you packing here right now, or what kind of grades you getting this very moment if we were to go into power school like parents like to do and make life rough on us nowadays?
It would be a 4.0.
Well, see, that's pretty good.
I think that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, that's not bad. So, and your future plans when you leave CHS?
Go to UNI. And my major would be technology and engineering education. So I'd like to graduate there and be a teacher, industrial tech teacher.
Okay. Now you're sporting full head of hair.
Yep.
You're also sporting some facial hair.
Indeed.
So talk to me about that. Does your girlfriend like that, or is that just your own personal statement?
The hair she does not like. I've been meaning to get cut. Just, a little lazy. And my mustache, no, she likes that. She doesn't want me to shave that.
What about the little goatee, the little beard thing going on?
She also likes that. So.
What about your mother? Where's she at on all of it?
She hates all of it.
Okay.
Not like one bit of it.
All right, so when you're not playing tennis or studying, what are you up to?
I work at Casey's right now. I just started there recently, about a month ago. Delivery driver.
Oh, are you delivering pizzas?
Yep.
I used to do that back in the day.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I really do.
I worked for Bredo.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Spencer's trying to figure out what Bredo is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Bredo is? Bredo
Used to be a pizza place.
Oh,
They're across from the fire station. It was awesome.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk. We mentioned that you mentioned a girlfriend, so prom's coming up. You're all set for that. Tell us who this special gal is that gets to go to prom with you.
Miss Sarah Cope. And yeah, she is very special. You get to go with me.
Now, you guys, this is your actual girlfriend, not just a prom date.
Yep.
Okay. She's got her dress all picked out, and you got the tuxedo obviously ready to go.
Yep, all lined up, ready to go.
You got figured out where you're going to eat, what you're going to drive. You got anything figured out?
What we're going to drive, yeah, her truck. I'm not really sure where we're going to eat, but we'll figure it out when it comes.
Have you considered the Hy-Vee dining room?
We have not.
There's some good stuff here.
Maybe we'll look into it.
I prefer the chicken.
The chicken.
You got to be a little careful.
Yeah,
You got to be a little careful. Yeah, Josh will put a candle out for you. Get some chicken. There you go.
Sounds like a deal.
All right. Okay, so we talked about you have quite a few siblings. Which ones are closest to your age? Which ones are you most competitive with, either that you might have that sibling squabble from time to time, or when you play sports, it gets pretty serious?
It'd be Jacob Hawkins and then Brennan Hawkins. Yeah, we're pretty competitive with each other. Tennis especially. Me and Jake.
Yeah, who wins there?
Recently it's been Jake, but I think they're flukes, so.
That's outstanding. All right, so let's see. You've got the new job, doing the tennis. Do you have a favorite? You got a favorite tennis player? Do you watch tennis on TV at all?
Not really. If I come across it, I maybe watch a little bit, but gotta be honest, it's pretty boring to watch. Really, come out there and play.
What about video games? Are you into those at all?
Yeah, I love video games.
Yep. What's the hot games right now? What are you playing?
FIFA, a lot of the time. Just soccer, and then classic 2K, NBA 2K, and some Call of Duty every now and then, but not really.
And what do you think about the big night tonight in the NBA? You got the Warriors going for the record of 73 wins, and then you got Kobe playing this last game. We talked about this a little bit. Any of that interest you at all?
The Warriors going for the 73 wins. Yeah, that'd be something special. But I don't really like Kobe at all, so
that seems to be the consensus around here.
Yeah.
All right, it is time now for your 5 fast questions.
Alrighty.
Give me your dream car. If money were no object, what vehicle would you be sporting around in?
Bugatti Veyron.
All right. Give me a celebrity dream date. If you could win a date with any celebrity out there.
Ooh, probably Kate Upton.
Okay. What's a pet peeve? What really ticks off Spencer Varner?
Let me think here. I don't know. My mom wakes me up in the morning.
That does tick a guy off. Yeah, that's like Russ. Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess it's cool.
What kind of a mother would do that?
I don't know. Not one that I want, I guess, I suppose.
All right. What is something you're afraid of? Any fears?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, I'm afraid of things, I guess. But
snakes, spiders, heights, water, girls, anything like that?
Some girls, yeah.
And finally, and this one, you take a moment on this so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Alrighty.
Who's the best cook you know?
Not my mom. Okay, to get go.
All right.
Probably Kara Drake, honestly.
Okay.
She cooks some pretty good meals.
Got a favorite dish?
Her banana bread's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know. spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. Outstanding. All right, so when can we expect the haircut? What do you think? You gonna get around to that, or what do you think?
Yeah, probably a week or two before prom. So come out here pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Spencer Varner, you're officially out of the box. Thanks so much for stopping out tonight.
All right. Thank you for having me.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, third generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, presented by your local Hy-Vee store on this Wednesday night. And we're excited to have Michaela White joining us now. We always like, Chad, when our student athletes go on and do great things, either in the schoolroom or on the athletic field, that's always exciting. And this young lady's going to extend her career beyond high school, which is not everybody gets to do that.
No, not everybody does, and it takes a special kind of athlete to get to do that. So congratulations on that.
All right, so now you are a dual sport in the spring. So you're what, track and soccer?
Track and soccer.
And then what other sports do you play?
I do volleyball, I manage basketball, and I manage baseball.
Okay. And you've made a decision on furthering your athletic and academic career where?
At William Penn University for soccer.
All right. Now, are they the statesmen?
Yes.
So you'll be a stateswoman or something? Whatever they.
Yep, they call themselves the stateswoman.
The stateswoman. Okay. So now, but you had some choices. Talk to me about that.
Well, William Penn University offered me a volleyball scholarship, but they also offered me a soccer scholarship. It was a really tough decision, but I've been playing soccer since I was 6 years old, and so I leaned more towards it.
Well, and you got the bruises to prove it. So that soccer season, and I can't believe this young lady's got bruises all down her leg, and she got them against Keokuk, and nobody even got red carded, or as I called it, red flagged. At first, nobody got red carded. They could just do that.
The rest didn't see it.
Is that right? Did you get any retaliation at all? Did you?
Yes, of course.
Did you get red carded?
No.
But I didn't see that either. Huh?
You don't want red carded, then you're out for
I know, but when you go around cleaning people, is that what you're supposed to get red carded for? I don't know how this works. It seems to me like that should be against the rules.
Well, it's called a high kick, and they're supposed to get yellow carded, but if the ref doesn't see it, then nothing.
All right, so what are you going to be studying there? Do you know yet?
Well, they don't offer my major, so I'm going to be getting my basics, and then going to go to a different school out of state that does compromise. major,
Okay, and what major are you looking at?
zoology.
All right. All right, so let's talk soccer here. What position are you on the soccer team?
I play everywhere. Anywhere Ashley will put me. Forward, midfield, and she even put me in a sweeper once.
Okay, break that down for us. Because we're not by nature soccer guys.
No, we're not.
I know what midfield to me would be somewhere in the middle of the field. That makes sense to me.
You're
Now, a
correct.
sweeper, is that the person that comes in after the game and cleans up the field?
Oh, I wish.
What does a sweeper do?
They are right in the front of the goalie, taking care of any messes that get left behind.
Ah, so that's the defensive side of things.
Yeah.
The forward sounds like an offensive position.
Mm-hmm. That's where I go and score.
Okay. And the midfielder, what do? They get the whole field there.
They pass out to the forwards, and they try to keep the mess from getting to the defense.
Okay. So if the sweeper's busy all night, maybe the midfielder's not doing their job.
Yeah.
Okay. And if the forwards aren't getting the ball, the midfielder may not be doing their job.
Correct.
Okay. I'm figuring this thing out. You got it down. There you go. What's your best position, you think?
Forward.
Okay. Is that what you hope to play at William Penn? Did they talk to you about where they would want to put you?
They said they'd most likely put me at forward, but I'd be playing some right wing, which is midfield.
Okay, so wing's the midfielder.
Yeah.
You got your right wing, left wing, and your center wing?
Mm-hmm.
Did they call it a center wing, or did they just call
No,
it?
they just call it center, but I was just going to let you go with it.
Right, okay. Okay, so talk to me about, you've been playing soccer since you were 6, so on what different teams, where all have you been to play the sport of soccer?
I started off at 6 years old. My coach was Roberta. She is a janitor for the high school right now, so I see her all the time. I then went to the Y, which was a big step because I was so small. I was only like 4 feet tall. I was tiny. I say a lot. Wow, that's bad.
You're all right.
My favorite moment through the Y, though, I was very mad at this kid. He took the ball from me, of course. I was tiny. I swung my arm out, and I clotheslined him.
Did you get a red card for that?
I got a yellow one.
A yellow one. What? Yellow's okay, right? That's just like...
I was young.
Yeah.
It happened.
So what the yellow means, don't do that again, right? Is that what that basically means?
And you get taken out for like 10 minutes.
Oh, so that's a pretty stern warning. And then the red card, you're heading for the bus.
Yep.
Okay.
You're out.
Why do you think soccer? I mean, what do you think drove your passion for the sport of soccer?
My mom always told me she played a game with me when I was in her tummy. She'd put the remote on her belly, and I'd just kick it off.
So you were soccering before you were even born, basically.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? All right. Okay, so let's talk about things outside of soccer and just life in general here. You've got prom coming up. Are you ready?
I am ready. Actually, my boyfriend asked me to prom through this.
Right here on the Pitchfork Show.
Yep.
One of our shining moments, yeah. And you accepted, so that was great.
I texted him right after I heard it.
Awesome. You've got the dress?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how did that go as far as picking that out? Did you go with mom to do that, or did you just do it on your own, do it online?
I took my mom and my grandma.
Oh.
We went to Ocker, Bridal Dreams.
Okay.
It went pretty fast. It only took like a couple hours.
Then did you go out for a meal afterwards to celebrate, or how do you do?
Oh, I had to have Mexican.
Absolutely. All right. All right, we're talking to Kayla White. She's going to play soccer next year at William Penn. Congratulations on that. We're very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Not everybody gets a scholarship to go on and play sports, so we're very proud of you representing Centerville High School at the next level.
Thank you.
All right, this is The Pitch on KCOG Centerville. We are back right after this.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, talking local sports and a little bit more here on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. And, boy, tell you what, it's always nice, like I say, when these young kids can go on and play college sports. I know we got Michaela White, Taylor Lawson's going on to play basketball at Simpson, and I know we'll have some other seniors that'll go on and play some college sports as well. We got some kids out there right now doing some great things, like say Mike Starsovich and Grant Walker at Indian Hills, Colton Gonerman up at Marshalltown, and I'm sure we've got some other kids out there.
Blake Dabney and Alex Moore.
Right,
Blake's playing golf up at UNI, or last I knew, I guess I don't know if he still is or not, but obviously Alex Morman's is doing well down in Kansas, or redshirt this year, so we look for big things out of those guys too. So
fantastic. Look at it. We've talked about the big night in the NBA, but what else is going on out there on the
Well, we're going to start with the NBA. The playoffs are pretty much set for both the East and the West. In the East, they are set. We do know who's in. Some things might change a little bit with the final game tonight. In the East, you have Cleveland, Toronto, Miami, Atlanta, Boston, Charlotte, Indianapolis, and Detroit. Detroit is one game behind Indianapolis. Boston and Charlotte are tied, and Miami and Atlanta are tied. So there could be some flip-flopping there before it's all said and done. But those 8 teams are actually they're in. They've clinched. And in the West, there's only one team that has a possibility of getting in there. But right now, it's Golden State, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, the Clippers from LA, Portland, Dallas, Memphis, and Houston. Houston is actually tied with Utah. Houston has the tiebreaker they are in right now. Houston hosts the Kings tonight, whereas Utah is at the Lakers. Both games are tonight, and as we talked earlier, Golden State's going for that record 73rd win tonight at home against the Grizzlies, and that game starts at 9:30 on ESPN. On to the NHL. Playoffs start tonight.
I know.
In the NHL. So
I know now.
I might actually end up watching that.
Is that right?
Yeah, I like watching a little hockey on TV. There's 3 series openers tonight. You have Detroit at Tampa Bay, New York Rangers at Pittsburgh, and Chicago at St. Louis. 4 other series start Thursday night with Philadelphia at Washington, New York Islanders at Florida, Minnesota at Dallas, and San Jose at L.A., and then the last series starts Friday with Nashville at Anaheim. On to Major League Baseball, we're early in the season, but already we have some, I don't know if it's really a shock there. Baltimore is 7-0.
I think that's surprising that anybody gives 7-0 is a heck of a start.
Yeah, so they're leading the East. In the Central, you have the Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals at 5-2, and in the West, you have the Rangers at 5-4. In the National League East, Washington is 5-1. The Cubs are 6-1, and San Francisco is 6-2. The NFL, the draft begins Thursday, April 28th at 7 o'clock. Tennessee has the first pick there, and if you happen to miss it in golf, Wayne Willett won the Masters. Actually, Danny Willett, he shot a 67 in the final round to get to 500. He won the Masters, and Lee Westwood and Jordan Spieth tied for second at 200 after one of the biggest collapses in Masters Series history. They kind of compared that one with Greg Norman wasting away a six-shot lead. Seve Ballesteros lost a six-shot lead when Jack Nicklaus won his in 86, won his last one there. So it's kind of one of the bigger collapses in Masters history, or at least the way it happened. The other two guys that we mentioned kind of let it fade away down the stretch. Jordan decided to get it out of the way just on hole 12.
Here it is. You take it. I don't want to.
He took it 7 on a par 3, hole number 12 there. So he kind of felt bad for him. But there again, you're a professional golfer. Just hit it to the middle of the green and move on. If you get a bogey, big deal, right? Don't take a 7. Don't knock it in the water twice. And then knock it in the bunker and then look like us out there trying to
good time. All right, that's what's going on in the way of the sports world. Josh, tell us what's going on out here at Hy-Vee.
Well, a lot of great stuff. Great Thursday, Friday. We have boneless pork loin or America's Cut or butterfly chops. Buy 4, get 4 free. We also have Doritos or Sun Chips, just $1.88 a bag. We have Tyson boneless chicken strips for $15.99 in a 5-pound bag, and you get a 20-cent fuel saver, and Little Debbie snack cakes, just 99 cents each.
All of that right out here at Hy-Vee. You can stop out and see Josh and the gang right out here at Centerville's Hy-Vee. We'll take a break. When we come back, Coach Mike Carney will be joining us to talk boys golf. That's coming up next on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iwegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
You're listening to the Pitchfork Show on KCOG Centerville. Russ W, Chad Lee, Koestner, Josh Bryce. Coming up in just a few moments, we'll be talking boys golf with Coach Mike Carney. The Figurates have had a few chances to get out on the links now. We'll see how the season's going for them. And still to come, we will talk soccer, boys soccer with Coach Tino Toronis. And we'll talk a little baseball with Coach Ryan Hodges, and girls golf with Coach Matt Rudolph Kovacevic. The girls' team had a tremendous night the other night, so we're anxious to hear about that. He's from what it sounds like, this is a girls' team that has a chance to really do something special.
Yeah, I think so. I know they only lost one girl off the team from last year, and I know the girls that were coming back, they had that bad taste in their mouth after they left Livermore. No, not Livermore. That's where the boys' state tournament was.
Monroe? Where did they played? I don't know.
Preston, maybe?
Wherever it was.
Wherever it was, they left with a bad taste in their mouth. I believe 1 or 2 shots from going state. So I think they have a little chip on their shoulder and want to prove something this year.
Yeah, they seem to be very, very focused right now. And congratulations, by the way, to Emily Mormon, who had a hole-in-one out at the Appomattox County Country Club on hole number 3.
Yeah.
You know a little something about holes-in-one, right?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. So
I saw one.
Yeah, you saw one. You were privy to the perks of the hole-in-one.
Sometimes that works out for the guys. I've never really understood that.
I think it's
backwards.
It does seem backwards, but that's the way it's always been. So
if I ever get one, I want it to be when there's only 1 or 2 other people around and nobody else on the course. And we can celebrate. Or I want it to be one where it wins some money for me, so then it'll be right. I can spend that money.
Well, and we've had that happen at the 2-day 2-band. Someone's got a hole-in-one, won a skin, and unfortunately, they did not see any of that money because they were busy buying pets. So
That's right. So we've got plenty more to talk about on the Pitchfork Show tonight. Here live from your Hy-Vee store, Josh. Give us a pick from the deli tonight. If somebody's wanting to come in and eat, what do you got to recommend tonight?
Well, they got a new dish in there they were trying out today, teriyaki chicken. It smelled amazing. I did not get to have it today. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to eat lunch today, so I didn't get a chance to try it, but it smelled amazing. It looks great, and they've got that in hot case right now.
All right, come out and see us at Hy-Vee. You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, 3rd generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, presented by your local Hy-Vee store. I'm Russ W along with the Hall of Famer Chandler Koestner and Josh Price. And Josh kind of wears a couple hats here nowadays because he's talking Hy-Vee, but he also can bring us up to date on all things Little League and minor league baseball because he's the player agent down there, and the season's getting close. The irrigation system all ready now?
The irrigation system is all in. I think we're just waiting on the wiring to get finished up so we can fire it up. But all the pipe is in, and if you go down by there, you would never know that they laid in 3,000 feet worth of pipe under there. Chico Construction, Dave McCann did a fantastic job with that. They definitely took great care of us down there and got that all in. So we're hoping that'll get fired up here soon. Our field day is on Saturday this week. So if anybody is looking to volunteer some help, come on down and see us down there. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done, so we'll be down there all day getting everything prettied up and repaired and ready to go for the season that starts on the 25th.
Wow, that's going to be here before we know it, right? And there, so you'll have you'll have the games all week, and minor league and little league starting at the same time.
We're going to start at the same time this year. I think we did that last year, and it seemed to work out pretty well, especially when we do the end of season tournament. That kind of frees up some both fields here in Centerville to run the big tournament.
And then you'll have that Friday, the opening ceremony.
Not that I think they've changed their mind on that. It sounds like we are going to hold off on the opening ceremonies. The weather seems to never cooperate. It seems there's always something going on. So I think they're talking about, and I don't know this for sure, but they're talking about doing like a family fun night at the end of the year. Maybe doing a little bit of grilling out and have like a tennis ball game, coaches versus players kind of thing, and just kind of getting everybody together after the tournament at the end of the season and just kind of having a final little get-together farewell for everybody.
That sounds like
a lot of fun to me.
All right. You are listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville. We are back right after this.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
Oh, you're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, presented by Hy-Vee, and it's time to talk a little golf with Coach Mike Carney, the boys' golf team. And, Coach, you had some action last night in Albion?
Last night.
Okay.
Yep.
And so what have we had so far? How many meets so far?
Oh, gosh. We played a triangular the night before. We played Sadell and Clark of Los Fieldless. They came down here. And then last night we played up in Albion, their tournament, 18 tournament. So,
okay,
that's.
And so far, I know the guys maybe not where you'd like them to be.
No, it's just not. Even my top guys aren't where I like them to be and where I expect them to be, and it's one of those things. Gosh, it can be there for 16 holes and gun and two. Look what happened to Jordan Spieth, and these are, of course, these kids work a lot harder at their golf game than Jordan Spieth does. They depend on their livelihood more than Jordan Spieth does. So, keeping things in perspective, they're working hard at their game, and I have no doubt in time that we're going to get it squared around. And I still think that we'll give everybody a run in the conference. I'm not willing to concede that. Knoxville beat us by about 10 shots yesterday. Albia beat us by 6 or 8. So, and they're the top teams in the conference. And, we'll be ready.
We are talking boys golf with Coach Mike Carney. So let's start at the top. And I know you got Jacob Hargrave and Colton Bloma up there. And so talk about where they're at and what they've got to tighten up here as the season gets going.
Well, every time they go out, it's something new. Some other, they just got to put together a decent 9 and then put together a decent 18 and get some confidence in themselves and believe in themselves. So much of golf is mental, whether it's putting, whether it's chipping, whether it's standing up and being able to hit a tee ball down the pipe and block out everything else. And I think with Colton and Jake, I think that's where we're at now. I think that they just got to go out and post a good 9 and turn that 9 into an 18. And when they do that, then I think you're going to see some good 18 balls follow behind them. As far as the other people on the team, I've got Caleb Cochran, who's a freshman. Just lacks tournament experience. He's got a great swing. Caleb's got a very coachable kid, and he just needs to touch up some things on his short game. He's a little risky, needs more control of the club with his arms. He still needs a little, refining as far as gripping the club and, timing on the shots and confidence. Confidence is so key. Then after Caleb, you got Cole Cooper's played well for us the last couple times. He's done a real good job at the Sadell match, Sadell Clark match, which we won. He shot 41, and for Cole to do that, that's just fantastic. And then he shot 97 up at Albia, and he just ran out gas. I think he shot 43 the front side and a little worse the back, So, but then Nathan Groth, he's been playing 3 for us, and I expect Nathan to be a mid-80 shooter. He's a senior and has been around, and fortunately, he's played some of the courses on top of that. And Tyson Bologna rounds out our varsity, and Tyson had terrible front 9. He shot 49 the front, then came back, shot 42 the back, and Tyson should be 42, 43, 44 for us. That's where I expect him to be. So,
We'll take a break. We'll come back. More boys golf talk right after this with Coach Mike Carney on Hy-Vee.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, your local sports show. Presented by Hy-Vee. We want to thank all of our fine sponsors who make the show possible each and every week. Power Insurance with our Hall of Fame Challenge. Jim Ireland Menswear, RK Auto Body, the Thomas Funeral Home, Cook Insurance, Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop, Henley Dental, Daily Iowegian, The Preserve on Rathbun Lake, J&L Flooring, Northside Insurance, Chico Construction, and Pershing Roofing and Painting, and of course our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee. We are talking boys golf with Coach Mike Carney. And, Coach, what do you got coming up now in the next few days?
Well, Monday we've got a triangular with Pleasantville and Sheridan. And then we turn right around that Thursday and we play in the Bloomfield Invite. We see a couple of different teams we haven't seen before at the Bloomfield tournament. Keokuk will come up to that tournament, and they're not a bad squad. And then Burlington, Notre Dame will be up there. So we'll see a couple teams that we haven't seen yet this year.
You know, the team obviously last night in Albia didn't shoot their best, but this is a team that has the potential to make some noise and be very, very competitive. Talk to me about the sport of golf and when you watch something happen like what did with Jordan Spieth and just in general, golf seems to be as finicky of a sport as there is out there.
Oh yeah, and you can't blame anybody but yourself. I mean, no one threw you a bad pass. No one. There wasn't a bad call out there by an umpire. There wasn't. Well, there could be bad coaching, but so much of it is placed on the shoulders of the kids themselves, more so than any other sport out there. And when they post a score, there's a number beside their name. It's not a team score. You do have a team aspect of it, but there's a number associated with your name. And from that standpoint, we try to think in terms of each one of them should have a goal in mind, where they want to be, and, where they're at, where they want to be, and how they're getting there. And that's how come I'm not, we finished third up at Albia out of 18 tournament. Now, considering we didn't, last time we lost a regular season match was 2014. And everybody said, well, third, that's not too bad. Out of 18s. And, we've lost now, I guess, our record would be like 12-3 or 14-3 or something. And people would be, and that's fine too. But, we know we're better than that. We know that Colton's a better player than that. Colton shot 35 at the triangular and is where he should be. He should be at par or better than par. His swing, his mechanics are really good. Jake should be better than where he's at. Nathan should be a little bit better than he's at. And I firmly believe Caleb Cochran's going to be a great player in time. He's just got a lot of things to learn and to get some confidence in himself. And like how many I've seen kids in tournaments, and I've seen kids in dual matches, and I've seen kids just out there playing for pops and candy bars and everything else be even par or 1 under par and step up to 9 and dunk 2 in the pond on under 9.
Jordan Spieth
How do you get over that? Well, you get over that by putting yourself in that position and getting through it. You can't get through that unless you get yourself in that situation where you're 1 under, 2 under, and you finish it off. You finish the 9, you finish the 18. And so that's what we got to do. That's so much, as I say, so much of golf is mental. And I think more and more all sports are that way. I think you're finding out that we really limit ourselves and from the mental aspect, if you don't. Just look at Kurt Ferentz and the Iowa Hawkeyes this year. What was one of the books he had that he talked about all the time was the simple things, the little things, you had to pay attention to, and I believe that.
Talking boys golf, Coach Mike Carney, Centerville Big Red Golf Team, has a chance to have another very good season. We talked a little bit earlier about Colton Maloma, Jake Hargrave. Obviously, your 2 guys are going to be your 1-2 guys. And you talked about, haven't lost a match since 2014. Well, you had a couple of guys, Blake Dabney and Alex Mormon, come through that were just very special players. Jake and Colton now, they've had those 2 guys, I guess, as your anchors for a number of years. Now they're the anchors. Are they making that adjustment at the pace you'd hope? And I'm sure you expected that it's got to be a little bit different for them this year. It's a different role.
Well, yeah, I think they're learning that. I think that they're learning that they just can't go out and put a solid round of golf in. That if we're going to succeed, they're going to have to take it low. They're going to have to. Colton's going to have to be at 72, 73, 74 under. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that. Jake is going to have to be in the mid-70s, and Jake's done that before. Has he done that yet this year? No, he hasn't. But can he? Yes, he can. A guy like Alex comes around. I've coached golf now for just a few years, and show you the mental side of the game. I remember last year at this time, we were up at Albia. I think Alex started off, he was 7 over after the first 9 holes and shoots 73. Now, many kids would have said, oh my land, I'm done for, and just given up and just said, let's go get a pop, candy bar or something. But that's the mental aspect, and that's where we're at. He was a good leader as far as that's concerned. And Blake was the same way. Blake fought tooth and nail. He might not have posted the scores that Alex did all the time, although he did post 65 at the North-South. He fought all the way. He never gave up. He never had his tail between his legs. He was never looking to get into the clubhouse. He fought tooth and nail, and that's what I hope Colton and Jake both will instill in the players coming up, and that they will find it in themselves before the year's over.
You said something last year about Alex Mormon that you said he's not afraid to go low.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean?
Well, I think, it's like we were talking about. I've had numerous times this year kids and they're out there playing in their own groups, and I trust what the kids are telling me. And they're, a kid might be 2 under, 3 under, and stepping in there, and their nerves take over. They lose their focus. Instead of thinking about, one shot at a time, they're thinking about signing a scorecard and getting in.
Saving their score.
Yeah, and they're thinking about, what if, how can I? And those are all things that are not pertinent to what's in front of them. What's in front of them is just putting a good shot on, the very next shot, putting a good swing on the shot. And, I tell the kids all the time, you hit 107 irons and you stake it. You're covering that 7 iron like a blanket. And then all of a sudden you're playing well and you come up to, let's say, number 9, and you got a good round going, and you hit a 7 iron I've never seen before. Why? You hit 100 before that. You got to get your mind back into the 100 before, and not, all the results of what ifs and ifs and nuts and all the other stuff. So, and Alex, he was fearless about that. It didn't matter. I mean, once he had the blinders on, it was on. And it didn't matter if he was 2 under, 3 under, 4 under, 5 under. He would go more. He was not conscious about necessarily the score where he was at and what he needed to do. He was just kind of he could birdie every hole, and that's what I think. That's the reason why Alex is playing Division I golf right now. So,
all right, give us again, when is our next meet and where?
Well, we play at home Monday, and then we go to Davis County on Thursday and play in a tournament over there. That should be a good match.
Well, we'll step away from the boys golf team and let you help out anybody out there that might be listening. Give us a golf tip before you go. Something that might shave a stroke off somebody's game next time they go out to play.
I don't know.
What about a beginner? Let's say somebody's getting ready to play golf for the first time. What should they do? I mean,
go get a lesson. Well, I mean, probably if you're right, it's the grip. I can't emphasize the grip enough. And I had one of the best players I've had go take a lesson one time, and they spent $60 for an hour lesson, about 45-minute lesson. And the only thing they covered, and this kid could shoot par, the only thing they worked on was the grip. And you think in terms of it, positioning the hand according to the individual and their own swing is critical. And if you don't have a good connection with the club, then it's like a light switch. You can turn that light switch on 100 times, so you have a bad connection. It ain't coming on, So I would say the grip is probably the first thing you do.
Coach Mike Carney, the Big Reds at home on Monday night. Get out if you get a chance and check out this group of boys golfers. You got a chance to have a real good season. We're going to have a break. We'll come back after this. Coach, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to KCOG Centerville, the Pitchfork Show, and time now to talk boys soccer. Coach Kino Tronis joins us now, and Coach, this is one of those years where you got some inexperienced guys, you got some good athletes on your team, but you got some kids that are pretty new to the sport, and it requires a guy like yourself to have a little patience.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go right there.
You're going to be a doctor this year, right? Try to have a lot of patience.
Well, it's kind of like this. So it's after, I think at our third loss, they're getting frustrated, and a lot of it was just passing to each other. And one of the players came off and said, "We don't know what we're doing, and we don't know what you mean when you say down line. We don't know what you mean when pass the ball back." And just the simple things that I forgot. Usually at the varsity level, they already know these terms. And so we had a game last night, and we got there early, and we went down to the football practice field, and we just started from the basics. And we went through a flow and learned some passing patterns, and it was like night and day. And I kicked myself for not doing this earlier, but it was mainly because we couldn't make consecutive passes to each other, so we could never create anything. Well, once we worked on the patterns and make it a two-touch passing, our game last night was probably the best I've seen them play. Well, let me take that back. The second half was the best I've seen them play. Our first half they got a little bit impatient, and our defenders came out of the defensive end wanting to score because we couldn't get down into our offensive end. But we finally scored after 5 games. We're kind of wondering if there was some type of force from keeping us going down there. But I took my Hunter Matty from the defensive end, put him up at midfield, and he took the ball, and within minutes broke through the Sheraton's defense and put a goal in. And that's just, you could just see in their eyes that we can do it. And it was more of an uplift and encouragement to keep going. In our second half, we kept them scoreless. But we lost 5-1.
Is it safe at all to say that maybe Hunter Matty will now move to the offensive side of the field?
Well, in the second half, I put Hunter in at keeper.
Okay.
And so he was pretty good at keeper, too. And I would say we're going to try that every other half, switch Creighton and Mahalovich, who's been playing keeper, and Hunter around. Because Creighton got the ball. When we played Albia, we couldn't get the ball. So I switched Hunter and Creighton around. And Creighton got the ball and took it through their defense and passed it off. And we almost got a shot on goal, but then, again, we didn't. At that time when we played Albia, we didn't have this thought process of how to pass to each other's patterns, the passing lanes. They didn't even know what the passing lane meant. But I think we're going to switch those two around. And I think the reason why we scored so much on us last time was our defenders came out of defensive end and tried to score, which made an opening in the middle of our defense. And every time they did that, every time our defenders came out of there, they were able to score. So they got a talking to at half. And they corrected it and kept them scoring. So if they had just done their job the first half, it would have been a better game than what it looked like.
So they got some halftime encouragement.
They'll say that, yeah.
Well, we talk about a number of these kids that you have that are good athletes, but they're kind of new to the sport. And I know at times, I'm sure as a coach, it can be frustrating. Are there those moments, though, where when the light does turn on for them, for you, is that just like the most exciting moment to see? I mean, I know you have such a passion for the sport.
Yeah.
When you see somebody else get that grasp, whether it be a good pass or whatever, is that...
I don't think they know it until I say it. And say, there you go. Now you're catching on. Taylor McGrath, sophomore, hasn't played since maybe third or fourth grade. And he's come on and pushing himself forward, getting the energy to go through the defense or to keep going even if they try to get the ball away or to look for it, anticipate a pass through. Just kind of like I talk to him like basketball. I refer to it as basketball. Get the ball. Where do we want to go? We want to go to the net, right? And that's what the same thing you have to do here. You just can't stand and watch the ball and expect an opening come to you. You have to create it. And he did that about 2 or 3 times last night. But he gets frustrated with himself because he still hasn't learned the touch of the ball. It gets away from him. The ball comes to him and he thinks he has it, and it comes off his foot hard, and then the defense is there to take it away. And he gets frustrated, gets down on himself, and it's something he has to work through. I think he's a young man that hasn't quite learned to work through some of that anger, how to handle that anger toward bettering himself. So he's coming along. Clay Gerritsen, wow, there's some energy there. There's big energy, and he's not going to stop that boy. He sprained his ankle in the LB game. 2 days later, he's saying he's fine, and taped it up for another game, and he held on, took him off, let him play every 5 minutes. He came off, rest, 5 minutes on. Still, even last night, he was limping, and he still has to learn to break himself down so he doesn't run over players. But he's catching on to the game really well.
Have you watched Clay play basketball?
Same thing?
Clay is not afraid to be physical.
No, right.
That's not afraid to be
exactly. Yeah, he's playing well for us, and as we teach him the game, he'll be a great player for us.
Some of these kids, like you're talking about Clay, a freshman, Taylor, a sophomore, if you keep them out, you'd have to think that I know you got some good kids coming. The future could be pretty good.
Right. We just have to get through these of these next 2 years, and we'll see ourselves on the winning end again. But what I tell you, they really have a lot of heart. Every game, become, hey, coach, we're ready to win today. We're ready to win today, coach. And I look at the stats, and I think, okay, go for it.
All right, go get them.
So they're still positive. They're still wanting to want to learn. They come out ready to play hard. It's just the technical things they have to better themselves at. And that's, like in practice, that's probably the most boringest part. You just want to run and play and try and get a ball in the goal, but we got to learn to catch the ball and pass it.
When's the next game, Coach?
Next game is Friday. We go to PCM. There's another chance for another win. Their team is down a little bit. Sheraton's team is down. Albie's team was really down. They claimed they had 47 shots. I marked off 70 shots on goal. They were shooting, yes, but they weren't on goal. They were way left, way right, or way over that net. But they were shooting. And boy, if that had been a team that could really shoot good, we would have been in trouble. So we got PCM away on Friday, and then we got a load of home games, which is going to be very challenging. Play Fairfield, and Fairfield's going to be very, very tough. Let me look at my list here. Oskaloosa is a very disciplined team, and then another Ottumwa. Now, Ottumwa's going to be. I hope they're nice to us.
All right, Coach. As always, we enjoy visiting with you. Good luck. I know you got a good group of kids and some good athletes, and they're going to see some improvement.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, third generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends, and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, and it's time to shift gears a little bit here and look to the future. With this nice weather, we got our spring sports going on, but we're not very far away from our summer sports, baseball and softball. Coach Ryan Hodges stopping by now to bring us up to date on where we're at with the baseball team and what the kids are doing right now. And if you've got a young man that's thinking about baseball, what he needs to be thinking about, Coach, thanks for joining us. I know you got some open gyms going on, getting ready to go for the season.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We've been going 2 nights a week, Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, since about the second week of January. This week we'll go Friday. Next week we'll go Monday, Friday, and then have a Tuesday. and then I'm going to give them a little bit of a time off, and then we'll start practice May 2nd. So we've been kind of in full force, had some decent turnouts, but with spring sports, it's tough to, we've got guys doing track and golf both, and soccer and track, and so it's tough to get them in, but I always tell them the main thing is get out and throw. I'm not so worried about the swings right now as much as getting that arm prepared and ready for the season ahead. I mean, that's where you see a lot of the wear and tear after 9 months, 10 months of not throwing a baseball. They come out that first day and try and wow you, and that's when you start to see arm trouble. So just getting out playing catch is kind of my main focus right now, and we'll get to things on May 2nd and get things amped up, ready to go.
Well, last year we had a young team, had some tribulations. This year it looks like we should be much improved.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this year because last year the last month of the season I thought we played extremely well. Like you said, we were young, but the one thing is, as a coach, you always want to see your team get better, and that's what they did. And this year, coming back in with the conference, I think that we're setting 1, 2, 3 in the conference right now. I think with Albia, they're going to be pretty good. They've got a new coach coming in that I think is going to do a lot of good things for that program. They're just athletic up there. Davis County will be coming fresh off a state tournament run, and I talked to Todd White quite a bit, and he's pretty pessimistic guy anyway, but he's like, Coach, I don't know if we'll be very good, and I said, you'll be all right. So I think there's going to be a 3-way battle there with us and Albia and Davis County. So I'm excited to see what the guys can contribute to this year and how much growth we did make.
All right, and you say you can start official practice on May 2nd.
May 2nd, Monday, May 2nd.
And when do we have our first game?
May 25th at Davis County. It'll be a JV varsity to start up. One thing, I don't know, I had to ask about 7 times with the schedule, going through this fall and winter doing the schedule. I asked Fisher, I said, are we sure this is right? Because all of our varsity double headers for conference are at home. Yeah. So he went to the conference meeting a couple times. They said, yeah, it is. And I got some grief from some of the other coaches, but hey, I'll take it. Next year it'll change. One thing, and I don't know if you guys know this, we got word a week ago, I think, 2 weeks ago, we dropped down to 2A this year. So, kind of excited about that. You got to win 4 games to get to state, but at the same time, with the seeding and 16 districts in 2A, we can play for that bye that first game on July 9th and hopefully get a bye, and then you're kind of stretched out a little bit with pitching, and that helps a little bit. So kind of excited about that to see how things work with that.
And what do you got going on that we need to know about in the way of any fundraisers, things like that folks can help out with?
Well, right now we're working down at the concession stand during track and soccer games. But one thing that we're doing is we're raffling off donated by the Browns, which is very generous and thoughtful of them. I asked them about some Cardinals tickets, and so we're raffling those off a couple dates in July and September, I think it is. You can buy the tickets, and I don't have the information in front of me right now as far as how much they are, but we'll be selling those at games, and then we'll draw the winner at a game, I think June 24th against Burlington, during that second game. And then you kind of have your choice of what games in July or September you want to go to. I think it's the Pirates, Reds, Padres, maybe a couple of the teams there. We're actually doing quite a bit this year. We're doing a wiffle ball tournament May 28th, I believe is the date. And that'll be in the paper here in the coming weeks for 3 weeks. We're going to run it in the Iowegian during the Ad Express. June 5th on Sunday, we're going to do the golf tournament. It's our second one that we've done. We started last year doing that. We're going to do that out to Manhattan on June 5th. And again, I'll have some more information on that. I'm trying to think of what else. I've got T-shirts right now, order forms going out. If anybody needs them, they can let me know at the school. Contact me there, and I'll be happy to get them anything. Like I said, we're doing so many. I'm trying to go through my head of everything that we're kind of raffling off or doing. So just trying to get money built up to kind of give the guys, some different things, a team bag. One thing we started to do last year, too, was take them out to Omaha to the College World Series, and they were extremely excited about that. This year, we're going to maybe try and charter a bus and take it out there to give them kind of that experience a little bit, watch a movie, and just see, the game played by some of the highest level in the college game, and they're looking forward to that. So that's something that kids don't have to pay for, that we take care of, and think it's a good experience.
All right, Coach, before we let you go, we got Coach Rudo Kovacevic here, Josh here. Let's go ahead and take our Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge and see how everybody does with this tonight. as we like to make sure we got plenty of challengers here for our Hall of Famer Chad Lee. It's difficult to beat, and we'll see how he does with this one. Josh is gathering up the much-needed paper and pencil for our challenge tonight, brought to you by Power Insurance of Moravia. Call 724-9000, 724-9000. Well, it is baseball season in the big leagues, and last week we did not have a baseball question. This week we will. Everybody, everybody's still in the race right now. And lo and behold, if the Cubs aren't leading the NL Central at this point, but give me the 5 teams in each league that played in the postseason last year. The 5 teams in each league that made it to the postseason last year. Let's see how much you remember about that. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this on Hy-Vee the Pitch.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course. But they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
All right, it's time to see how well these guys remember the postseason in baseball from last year. Can't remember yesterday, let alone you do struggle a little bit. In the American League, the Houston Astros, the New York Yankees, Texas Rangers, Toronto Blue Jays, and the Kansas City Royals. Anybody 5 for 5? Nobody? 4? Anybody got 4? Josh has 4. What are we doing over here, Rudo? What do you got? 3. I got 3. I got 3. Josh is out to the lead, and you have to believe, the National League is this league. Although it may, I'm not even sure he can write the word Chicago Cubs down, so he may miss it. Chicago Cubs, Pittsburgh Pirates, the other team from New York, the Mets, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the St. Louis Cardinals. Josh, did you sleep it? You got 9 out of 10. Nicely done. Nicely done. How did everybody else do? 8. What a battle. What a great race. And Josh Price again proves to be the foremost guru in the sport of baseball. Here would have been our tiebreak question. In the 2 wild card games last year, what were the total number of runs scored when you combine the 2? That was going to be our extra innings question. The total number of scored in those 2 games was 7. It was 3-0 in the Astros. The Cubs were one of them, and 4-0 Cubs beat the Pirates. 3-0 Astros beat the Yankees. 2 shutouts. We'll grab a break. When we come back, we'll talk girls golf with Coach Matt Rudolph-Kovacevic. Coach Hodges, as always, thanks for joining us. We look forward to a great baseball season. This is the Pit.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
We're talking local sports a little bit more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. Time to talk girls golf with Coach Rudo Kovakovic. And Coach, we talked about this earlier, Chad and I. You've got a group of girls that has the chance to do something special. And early on, they're certainly showing that they're maybe pretty focused for just that.
Yeah, it's been a real focused group so far this year. It's been a really they're ready to play, and they're excited about meets. They're excited about practice. And this isn't just one or two girls. This is one through some are a little bit more than others, but at least the 1 through 7, 8, 9 kids are really focused. Even in that 6, 7, 8, 9 range, they're fighting to get into that 6 hole every night they go out and practice and play in some of the JV meets that we've got to play in. So it's a good group today. I was out of town in Iowa City my dad had surgery yesterday, so I went up to visit him in Iowa City. So I told the girls day off of school. So I had 2 girls in Edmondson playing a practice round in Edmondson, had 2 girls in Albia playing a practice round in Albia for the meet on Monday, and the conference is there. I believe I had 1 or 2 girls out at the Preserve playing out there, and I think I had 1 or 2 out at the club messing around today. So I had girls sprinkled all over the southern Iowa out playing golf and enjoying it, and they took advantage of the weather. So it's and this is coming off of an 18 hole invite yesterday here in town, and they went right back at it. So like I said, it's a really fun group. It's a real focused group, and they see what could be at the end of the tunnel here is a real special season.
It's got to be kind of fun. You've got probably 3 or 4 girls that can go out and win a tournament at any time. I mean, and we've already proved that somewhat.
Yeah, we've had let's see, three meets now, and we've had 2 winners. I think Emily's won 2 of the 3. Emily Mormon's won 2 of the 3 meets, and Madeline, I believe, won the meet over at Bloomfield, and either, I mean, we're talking anyone. At the end of the day, maybe on some tougher courses, Elizabeth, our number 6, Elizabeth Ming, might not be able to challenge for a medalist, but she can be right up in there with a shot to win at some of these tournaments that we're going to be able to go to as well. So 1 through 6, we're kind of like we were last year. We 1 through 6, anybody can draw a name out of the hat, and any one of them could be medalist in any particular tournament.
Well, and I know you got Molly Heffern is senior. Arissa McGill is a senior, but you're still very young. And when you look at the idea of Madeline McDonald and Emily Mormon as sophomores, both of those girls have a chance to be very, very special golfers by the time they're done.
I think so. I think you're exactly right. I think just watching them handle themselves on the golf course, watching them put the time and effort and the work ethic that they've put in so far this year is tremendous. And the upside for those girls is just unbelievable. I think I think 1 or 2 of them could win a conference championship this year. 1 or 2 of them can win a regional tournament, and one or 2 of them or both of them could make it to the state tournament as an individual if we don't make it as a team. I think they're that special of golfers, and just not with their talent, but it's just like with their work ethic. I mean, they got a pleasure to watch Taylor Lawson all basketball season, put the time in, and hear me talk and rave about how you get what you put in and the work ethic. And they're taking this right in at all. I mean, they are first ones there, last ones to leave till dark, practicing, chipping, putting on the range, and they are putting the time. Hopefully, some of these other younger girls see what it takes to shoot the scores that they're shooting, and the time and the effort that it goes into playing the game of golf if you want to reach that highest level. So you're exactly right.
Well, and you got some very talented freshmen, so obviously the Centerville girls golf program, you got a chance, a solid chance to make it to state this year and do some very special things. And I think that opportunity appears to be there for the next 4 years or better.
Without a doubt. I mean, without a doubt, if everybody just stays with their work ethic and keeps playing and enjoys the game, and we got to break through that wall and get to the state tournament at some point. And once we get there, then maybe we go a little bit higher and keep working and reach that top where you're holding the first place trophy one of these next few years. But the program looks great. It's when you're young as we are, and the work ethic that the kids are putting into it, and a lot of it, and they hear me talk about it all the time, especially the boys, is one of the reasons why Madeline and Emily and some of the other girls are playing so well, I think, is because of the weight training that some of them are doing in Ultimate Health and on the side, and going to Snap Fitness and getting into the weight room and that weight training that goes on. And it just, hopefully people see that, and not just the girls, but the boys, and sees it helps in any sport that you're playing. It really does help.
All right, Coach. Now let's talk a little bit about you got the. I know Arissa plays. She's playing JV mainly, but and then you got Molly, who's kind of anchoring that varsity team for you in the senior role. What are you seeing there leadership wise out of Molly?
It's been good. It's been really good. I think she's getting the kids the right attitude and what they think, and the confidence of some of the other golfers that this is where we want to go and this is what we want to do, and we're not going to take anything less than what our goals that we set out and get to the state tournament. And she's been that vocal leader of keeping things up, because, and even when she started out this year, she probably hasn't been playing her best golf at what she wants to do, but she's still being that leader that you need to keep her help the girls out by playing those practice rounds and getting all that stuff paid for, so it doesn't come out of their own pocket or their parents' pocket.
Where do we know where the girls' state tournament is?
No, it's not kind of the opposite with the boys and the girls in basketball. That usually the girls come out a little bit earlier than the boys. The boys already have their stuff set, and the girls probably won't come out probably later this month, probably at the end of the month, where you don't know actually where you're headed to. So if they send us in the same spot, it's going to be another dogfight with Atlantic, who is awesome, and Nevada and Shenandoah and Florinda. If we go completely over that way, it'll be another Donnybrook to get to that state tournament. So and then we got to get through the regional before we even get to that spot. So there'll be it kind of depends on where they take us and what kind of competition we're looking at. Just looking at the early scores on quick stats from the other teams, if we went by ratings, which the girls are big on ratings, what are we ranked and stuff like that. The actual ratings haven't been out, but if you look at quick stats in Class 3A, we're fourth best team in the state right now. Just looking at your scores. So there's a lot of golf to be played. I'm sure they probably played on maybe one or two tougher golf courses than we have. So we'll see how we go. We just got to keep plugging away and leave that end of the year. Let it be there. We got to worry about tomorrow and the next day, and take the old saying: take each meet and take each day, each stroke, each at a time. And hopefully, with the improvement, we keep improving. We'll be able to shoot that score to break down that wall and get there to the state tournament. So,
all right, well, Coach, we got 60 seconds left. We all talked earlier about this big night in the NBA with the final game for Kobe and the chance for the Golden State Warriors to set a record. You gonna watch either one? Which one, if you are? What do you think about both of them?
I'll be flipping back and forth. The remote will be working with Golden State. Hopefully Memphis can beat Golden State. We don't, as a Bulls fan and a Jordan fan, I hate to see that record go in my lifetime, but I would bet a lot of money that it does go in tonight. And you get to watch a legend like I haven't always been a Kobe fan, but it seems like the last 5 or 6 years he's grown on me and grown on me and grown on me. So it'd be nuts. It's kind of in our lifetime to see a guy like that go out on not out on top, but at least go out and lead and play. Yeah. Just to see all the pomp and circumstance they're going to do for him and stuff like that. It'd be neat to watch. So it'll be fun.
Well, that's going to do it for us. We will be back next Wednesday night. Good luck to you and yours, and let's go try to win a few. This is the pitch. Thanks, everybody.